Good morning, friends. Citizens of Nigeria. My name is JustAdetoun. So I just got off the phone with this young lady who I saw her post. I took the head note. It was a customer who sent it to me because the customer knows that definitely that's my specialty. So the customer sent it to me and said that I should look at this video, and I watched it. I also placed a comment that this is dangerous. You know, the negative comments and all of that was not even the issue. So when we see things like this, we investigate. So I had to investigate the girl's situation. You know, sometimes or every time a card always has to play the game. So it is either the card of emotion or the card of reality. Sometimes being an activist and being an advocate they're two different things. As an activist, it requires aggression. There's nothing funny about it. There's nothing smiling. There's nothing respectful about it. We got to do what we got to do because we have to hold the government accountable. You know, but as an activist, most times our emotions and our realities are glaring in our face that we're living in a failed society. You know, so I spoke to this young lady. I had to speak to her myself because I needed to do an assessment as a consultant. I wanted to know, you know, the status of the children. So this lady has triplets, not one, not two. She has 3 kids. And they were born prematurely because her husband was arrested by the state government. They said he's an herbalist, a native doctor, and they arrested them. Since February, along the line, she lost her father. And she buried her father. So immediately after the burial, I think she went into distress. And, you know, as a pregnant woman, she checked into the hospital. And they said the only thing they could do was to do a CS, which she did a CS. And then she had triplets. So the children are born VLBW. We call them VLBW. We have EVLBW, LBW, and VLBW. So they are very low birth weight babies. 1 point something kilos, you know, less than that. So she's been in that situation since. And unfortunately, because the first option is we advocate that you breastfeed your child. You know, breastfeeding is the safest, it's the cheapest. But in situations where you cannot breastfeed, you also cannot push them into neonatal starvation. So she obviously cannot breastfeed. So she's been managing to, you know, give them pap, whatever. A lot of advices are coming. So she got to her peak. You know, we all get to the peak of our frustration. And then she had no choice than to give a 4-month-old baby, an underweight 4-month-old baby, you know, eba and egusi. You know, people were commenting, this is how we raised us. Please, fellow Nigerians, we have to understand that we are living in a society that's not only have they failed us financially or with infrastructures, even mentally, psychologically. A lot of us grew up in the wrong ways. A lot of us were raised wrongly. A lot of the sicknesses that you're facing today, you know, ailments and all of that is not because of your present situation. It's the foundation. There's something we call the first 1,000 days. Once the foundation is wrong, there's nothing that you can build on, you know. So this lady has called on the state government, called on the first lady, pleaded for help, but help never came. Nobody responded to her. So she resorted to feeding her baby eba. And everybody knows me. JustAdetoun, when I hear anything children, we're either coming for you because you're not doing it right. But this situation, we can't come for the woman. We can only support her. This is a failed of all angles. Failure from all angles. The government has failed her. She has called on the government, no help. No family is even financially buoyant to help. They've done their bits. Her husband, who is the breadwinner of the family, she's 32 years old. She has 7 kids. So after all of that, we realized that the children are in a very, very critical situation. After that Eba and Egusi episode, it's not as if the baby was okay. You know, the baby also there will always be adverse, negative effect of all of these things. So the baby had episodes of definitely stomach flu, inflammation and all of that, but there was nothing she could do. So when you see people feeding things you don't know, please stop saying it is normal. There are some things that are not just normal, and we are all trying to come to fix abnormalities. We grew up in a society where we have to realize that some things are a norm. I've seen situations where parents ignorantly punish their own children out of poverty, out of ignorance, out of anger, and our society will say it is normal. Please, these things are not normal. I remember when I posted a video of a young girl who the mother was using to sweep, we say it is normal. These things are not normal. These are child abuse. If the society is okay, if my father's regime is okay, tell me why a woman who has triplets cannot breastfeed her child, will not give the child eba and egusi. I am justifying her actions. Situations like this, we go for them. We will take the children away from her, and we would ensure that. But how am I even so sure that even her state government has facilities to take those children into custody? This is somebody who has called on the state government, and the state government has not responded. So the only thing we can do now is to support her. So we've spoken, and from now till 2 years of age, Feed a Child is called Feed, Educate, Enlighten, Dignify a Child Community Initiative. It's going to be responsible for taking care of these children from now till 2 years of age. We're going to correct their nutrition. We're going to do a gut revamp for them, put them back in a good state, and feed them and ensure that they take the age-appropriate foods up until 2 years of age. I'm going to ensure that those children get nothing less of the best or more than what my own Ashabi got. I remember those days when Oshafemi, Doris Simeon and I, about 11 years ago, We used to go to all IDP camps, internal displaced camps, taking care of malnourished children. I know the adverse effect of what that woman has done as a professional. I know the negative effects. I remember there was about 8 years ago, a lady also had that kind of situation on social media. Somebody posted it on Facebook and people started tagging me. I flew to Enugu, and by the time we got to Enugu with help, we had to, order for the particular formula that was going to solve the child's problem. The children passed away. They passed away even before help came, because if you see the loads of formula diapers that people have donated, the children could not take it because they had protein compatibility issues. So I'm going to ensure that these babies are put on the right formula, and we're going to correct all the errors. I told her to go to the hospital and get the current weights, and we're going to fix everything. When we're done with that, we're going to come for the government. We're going to come for the government. I want to say a big thank you to Tunde Ednut. Please, I want to plead with you all. Our problems are our reality. The bullying, the attacks, and all of that, most times is not necessary. A lot of you people don't know a lot of things. It's not normal for a 4-month-old baby to be taken by Gusi. There's what we call the microbiome system, the gut health, the growth. There's what we call putting pressure on the kidney. There's what we call immature digestive system. There's what we call compatibility. All of these factors, they play a key role in who you are and who I am today. So,
betting the baby,
she'll be fine. They'll be fine. The triplets will be fine. The triplets will be fine.
So the volume of this. More hot water.
From here. Thank you very much.
Network inside my room. That's why I went outside to answer the voice call you called. Hey God, oh, mommy, look at her. She was the one eating there, but look at her here. She was the one. Jesus, this is the male one. Mama, sorry, yeah, sorry. This is the male one. The only boy among them. Then this is another girl. Then this is the one that seniored the triplets. She's the one. No, she did not go to school today. Hey God, I'm very, very happy. Oh, look at my face. Look at my face. This is me. Look at my face.